Good morning. Welcome to the homestead. It's bright and early this morning. The weather is like 70 degrees, 72 degrees. Last night it did not get cool. This is like the cool it was throughout the night. And they are expecting some severe weather here in about 3 hours. And so what we need to do is, as you can see behind me, the tarps we tried to put up on the roof for a temporary measure did not work. And so we're going to take those down. We're going to get that material that we used on the garage, and if you remember, it was a billboard material. We're going to cut it in half because it's about 24 feet long, and I think it's 14 feet wide. These are 10 by 12 buildings, and so what we're going to do is cut it in half so it can fit both buildings, and we'll put the 14 long ways where the 12 is, and yes, and then the 12 feet that's left will go down the 10, but it's going to come up short down because of the fact that it's a peaked roof, and so we're anticipating it not reaching all the way down, but at least it's on that slope, and so the bottom part will just roll off. It'll get a little wet, but you know, what can we do? It's better than what we're seeing right now, isn't it? So anyhow, that's what we're going to start with because we want to get that done before the rain actually comes. And then Lee's going to start working on that building over there because we need to get that roof up. I don't think we're going to get the roof up before the storm comes because he still needs to do the gables front and back, and the front one, it takes a long time to do, and then also the rafters and then the wood on top. So it's only supposed to rain for a short while, although it's supposed to be severe during that short while. They also said possibility of large hail as well as tornadoes. Now we gotta hope there's no tornadoes because we don't have a tornado shelter and we're in an RV, and I'm sure that's not going to be very sufficient if we're in a tornado area. And so we'll just have to play that one by ear. You know, God willing, nothing will go wrong right here. We do have another branch that is falling out of that tree where all the branches seem to be breaking and falling. This one is hanging quite low. It got caught, so it didn't fall all the way down. But I suspect we're going to lose a lot more branches when the winds pick up and the hail comes. But hopefully nothing will hit the car. And Lee's truck's been moved over to the other side, and the trailer's out of the way, so if they fall, maybe they'll just fall on the regular ground. Who knows? Anyway, while Lee's working on the gables and such, where I am kind of just in the way, I'm going to be over on the side of the garage where we keep having that flood issue. And what I've decided to do is we bought some rain gutter to put on the side of the building. But on that side, we seem to be having that flooding that goes in because it slopes. And so I'm going to use this. It's like a U-channel, really, the rain gutter is. And so I'm going to dig a trench down the side of the building, and I'm going to use the rain gutter in the ground and just put it in the ground and then put rocks inside the rain gutter, so when the water comes down it will hit that rain gutter and it will go off in another direction. That's the plan anyway. We need to get it to stop going inside the garage, and so I think this is a good plan. And then when it comes down off the roof and it hits that rock, it won't splatter dirt up onto the building. And so I think that's a good plan for right now. And that channel's fairly inexpensive, and I think it'll work a lot better than that corrugated pipe because this is clay, and I just think this is a better choice. And got to think outside the box, you know. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, and it's time to get busy. We're laying tarp on the floor because to try to protect it a little bit. We're going to do the same thing over here. We already got wood laid down, not wood, cardboard laid down in that one. We're just going to put a little tarp over the top of it and see if we can kind of protect as much of it from the rain as possible. We ended up doing the tarp over here at the other side, leaving the one edge because the edge in the front is actually the part that goes over, and the rest was all building. And so, as Lee was telling me, he think it was best because that's just a little trim of wood. If we have to replace it, it's not the whole sheet. And so anyway, that's how we ended up. So there's just, I don't know, 4 inches maybe that doesn't cover the top of the roof, but the total inside of the roof is covered. So he stapled it all down, tacked it anyway, on both sides all the way down, so it should be just fine temporarily. Obviously, we're not going to leave it there because we've got all kinds of other trim and paint to put on and whatnot. So, but this should get us through the rains until we get back to this particular cottage. I'm supposed to be stapling, but I ran out of staples. It didn't work, so, oh wait, there looks like there's staples inside there. I was going to say I don't know how to change the staples, but I will give it another shot.
He's shaking.
Yeah, we go in the house, baby. All right, now we are inside of the RV trying to stay dry. I told you earlier it was going to start raining around 10, but it started raining just after 8:30 this morning, and it's not raining hard, and we could still get a lot of work done in the rain, like digging that trench for the side of the garage so we can, avoid water seeping into the garage. Unfortunately, when the thunder appeared, and it was a good rolling thunder, Baxter got really scared. He's right here. And he started shaking really bad, and he started panting, and that was heavy anxiety going on. So we felt it best to come inside and just wait this out. The heavy rain is still yet to come, and if it does stop in between, then we will maybe venture out and try to dig a trench or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't the rain that scared Baxter, it was the thunder and the lightning. And it'll stop around 11. I'm saying 11 o'clock. It's over.
All right then, 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, rain or shine, we'll start working.
I'm not sure I said rain or shine. I said it'll stop at 11.
Well, the heavy rains are supposed to be quite severe, and they will approach us around 10 a.m. And when I say severe, I mean
Thunderstorms, possible tornadoes.
large hail.
Large hail.
We don't have a tornado shelter, so we could always jump in the captain's chairs and buckle in and get ready for the ride.
Yeah, we could. Or we could jump in the truck if we have enough warning and run.
Grab the dog and run, why not? Love, I didn't test the tire before I put all the rocks in.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's flat
Yeah,
already?
yeah. That was a new inner tube, wasn't it?
Brand new. I'm gonna have to order a solid tire.
Okay. Okay, it is almost impossible to shovel mud. Everywhere we were walking up there has turned to ooey gooey mud, and our boots just get absolutely, I don't know if you could see that, thick with mud. Even the shovel, the mud sticks to. So this is the best we can do right now until the ground starts to dry up, and then we can make it better. I think we have a sag right here, and I think that's going to be a problem space. So I'm thinking we're going to need to raise it up a little bit because it looks real low right here, and so even if the water flows, it will sit there for a while, and I mean, it won't go over because once it raises up, it'll keep flowing, but we don't want that. I don't think we want that. And I think this will work. And if you notice, it's kind of sunny, so I'm not sure if they were wrong about this storm. They said 80%, and so maybe they mean 80% of the county, you know, like we're the 20% that's not going to get it. I don't know. I haven't heard any thunder, no any lightning. It's got to be well over past 10 o'clock because we worked on this for a long old time. So I don't know, maybe it's delayed. Maybe this is like the eye of the storm where there's a peak and more dark clouds will come. I have no idea. But anyhow, I'm going to stop doing this job because it's just gross.